Yes, I started recording, so
Okay,
you please continue.
welcome to everybody of our traditional mentoring monthly meeting. I am really happy to see you today. As Svetlana already presented me, me and her, we are working on the mentoring program, and for all the questions that may appear, you may connect us, and we are going to be more than happy to support you. Uh, Today's meeting, we're planning to focus on the mentors. And if you're wondering why, the reason is that during these 2 years and a half since the establishment of the program, we achieved really amazing result, I can say, in terms of number of visit, registered researchers, couples that already enrolled the program, and all the positive feedbacks that we are receiving from the mentees after successfully finish the program, and everybody share their experience that this was really useful for them. But this is due to the dedication of our mentors. This is why we would like to express how much we appreciate this and how thankful we are for the work that they are doing constantly. And also, we would like to encourage more researchers to make this further step and to become mentors, because we understand that for some of them this decision is really easy, but for the rest is taking more time and they have more doubts, because usually it is accepted that in order to be a mentor you have to be really high qualified with so many years of research experience. And of course it is exactly like this, but did you ever think about the reverse mentoring? And I'd like to give you an example. Imagine that I am really experienced researcher with many years of experience, but in a field completely different and far away from, for example, the digital world that is now the most hot topic. So I will search for a mentor, even though that is less experience, but exactly in this particular topic. And for sure, this collaboration may brings benefits to both of us. This is why I will encourage all the young researchers, if they are self-confident and they know that they will be useful and they will present something valuable to the mentees, don't hesitate. We're here to support you with everything. And this is the main focus of the meeting. So I would like to go through the agenda for today. I will present you the update about the program, some statistic in order to see where we are, to share why mentoring is important, the roles and responsibilities of mentors, to discuss. Here is really important also to join and share your experience about the effective communication strategies for a successful mentoring relationship, what the potential benefits might be from the mentoring, how it works. And here I will invite my colleague Svetlana to present you from inside, to show you the engine machine, the tool of searching. And this was the example about that everything is about the perfect match, about the suitable fit. So it's really important, the decision and to use this searching engine to choose your correct mentor and make this collaboration. So our role, the role of a mentoring program coordinator, and we envisage a time for discussions. So this is about the statistics since the beginning of operation. We have about 1,100 researchers from all over the world. 207 of them are mentors, and almost 230 couples get matched in the program. That is one map I love sharing in order to be more visible and to have an idea how our initiative is spread all over the world. And this is the LinkedIn group. That is also another tool for discussion and to be updated about the upcoming events, news. Nowadays, I have one question from the researcher about how I may join the program. The only thing that you need is to request, or if you have still difficulties, to provide your LinkedIn detail when we invite you. So about the why mentoring is important. This is skill development for both sides. To create international connection, as I mentioned, and to gain valuable insight to know how other researchers, organization, and system works, to share experience, and of course to facilitate transnational mobility. But in order to be a really successful mentoring, we need to go deeper. What is the role of a mentor? So this role model mentor has to be able to offer valuable and beneficial assistance to mentee, to be willing on the first place to support the mentee's growth, to have active listening skills, to focus on mentee in a respectful way, and to provide, of course, critical feedback, but also to identify the needs of our mentees, to know how to develop trusting relationship, and to have this skill of cooperation. Role of a mentor is to have mentee set realistic goals in the first place, to share her own knowledge, to ask questions, to offer guidelines and support, to give honest and constructive feedback, and to encourage and facilitate the mentee's growth. Also to suggest networking opportunities and act as a sounding board of ideas. About the communication strategies, listen actively. I bet like it is really important to by listening to mentees to understand what their feelings are, what their goals are, which is the most appropriate way to support the mentees, and of course to provide feedback. It has to be on time, well structured, but in a positive manner, of course, and to suggest improvement. And to respect potential and professional boundaries, his ethic requirement, let's say, to avoid topics that may be uncomfortable or inappropriated. Of course, here if somebody would like to add about all the different effective communication strategies, I cannot see the raising hands, so unmute yourself and to speak. So we continue about the benefits for the mentors. To share the knowledge and experience, we established that within the mentoring couple, It is useful not only for mentees, but also for mentors to share the knowledge of different areas and to developing skills of mentoring and coaching through engagement with mentees. Another benefit is to gain personal satisfaction through seeing how mentees is developing and reaching their goals. And of course, learning new perspectives by working with somebody with different background. And here is a moment to invite my colleague, Svetlana, to explain us about how it works, the process of mentoring pet.
Thank you, Tanya.
Yes.
For this introduction, and this nice picture shows how it works actually. We started with the mentoring program that we didn't expect to be so popular and so useful tool for researchers. So once you get into, you are globally connected to other researchers, you can establish a mentoring couple through our program. Then together you assist each other in progressing in your everyday work, also in establishing a more productive and enlarged network. Then you continue growing together. And once you establish a stable connection and get more mentors, and with the time get confident that you have what to share with your colleagues, younger researchers, you get back to the mentoring program now as a mentor. So I will show you from inside how it works.
So I'm stopping share my screen.
Yes, and I will show you on, you must see already our website, but it is the view of the website when you are already logged in. When you log in, you are registered, and when you log in, you see this section which is not visible when you are not a member of the program. Practically, this is the search engine that my colleague mentioned about, and behind it is also a matching tool that works automatically. So you have two options. When you register, you have two options: to wait while the matching tool finds your perfect match, and just then to decide whether you will get in a couple with this mentor or no. But in between, you have another option to look for a mentor or a mentee immediately. And I would suggest not to wait, because the matching tool is actually looking for your perfect match, exactly for the perfect match. So it looks to match all of your requirements that you mentioned in the registration form. And if it is even one of them that is not exactly matching, it will not suggest to you any mentor or mentee. For instance, I can give you an example. Yeah, just the example that Tanya gave to you about the specialty. You may look for a mentor in another specialty. And this will not be done by the matching tool. And another specialty may bring you much more benefits that you would expect from a mentee or a mentor in your own specialty. For example, Alexander, that is right now with us, is a very popular mentor in our program. And later on, I'll give him floor to speak about his experience, because he had more than 7, I remember correctly, mentees, and his specialty exactly is in IT. So what to do? First thing is to find your maybe not perfect, but the suitable mentor or a mentee for you, and you would use this searching engine. First thing, you choose for whom you look for, and then you have several other options to choose. Years of experience of your mentor, where he or she is based, where he has, you have some interest, where exactly in which country you would like to go, and you would like the mentor to have a similar experience in this country. Also, the main research field of your mentor, which I mentioned, does not need necessarily to match your field, because you can get a lot of benefits even with a different specialty. For instance, communication is also interesting and a very specific field that all of other researchers in other fields can benefit from, not only IT. And then you can choose the profile of the researcher, whether it is R1, R2, the level of their experience. Also, you can choose whether it could be in some specific gender. For now, we will concentrate on the research field. Let's say we would like to find a mentor in, let's say, mathematics. And we would like this mentor to be experienced in a specific country, like Portugal. Oh, we don't have mentors from Portugal that are experienced in mathematics. This is a good point to invite our Portuguese colleagues that are with us right now, to spread the invitation among to join the mentoring program among their specialists in mathematics. Then we will choose another, like education, for instance, or economics. And we see a list of here. The engine says that we have 2 mentors in economics. It is Belém and Sonia. But Sonia, as far as I remember, they have experience in Portugal. Okay. So Belém and Sonia are the two mentors that have experience in Portugal, and at the same time are specialists in economics. Let's take a look to Belém's profile. Belém is one of our most famous mentors, actually, because she took 7 mentorships and trained 7 mentees. And right now she's actually in a mentoring vacation. She requested not to connect her with anyone. So I'm looking for economics, not in Portugal, but in economics in general. Once someone is interested to get a mentor in this area. So what you see here is her profile. So she has experience between 4 and 10 years. He's specialist only for, she has experience only in Portugal. She's established researcher, and her specific subject is marketing and consumer behavior. You can also visit her ORCID profile to see what are her publications and on what specific topics she works right now. Also, once you already get matched with her and she agreed to take you as a mentee, you'll have to prepare your mentoring plan. And from the 6 topics that are predefined, you have to choose 3. 3 of those 6 predefined topics that she is experienced, and she can provide you with mentoring, is publications and presentations, career counseling, and advancing the professional networking opportunities. Obviously, she is very good in all 3, and not only in those, but also in those topics that researchers requested from her, different than the 6 topics of predefined topics, because, as I said, she is one of our most experienced mentors. She had more than usually 7 mentees. So once you decided you would like to request her mentorship, you just press this button, and the automatic tool sends to Belém an email that a specific mentee would like to join in a mentoring couple with her. Once she confirms, I receive, also Tanya receives notification from the website that there is a mentee and a mentor that agree to join in a couple, and we send instructions to this couple with an example of a mentoring plan, with suggestion how fast to arrange the first meeting, and with some other materials that would help them through the mentoring process. And they are free to arrange their first meeting, but to prepare first for the meeting, and this is very important. The mentee has much more to prepare. Both have to prepare a short presentation about themselves, and also they have to prepare the mentee specifically the draft plan for the whole mentoring process. And on the first meeting, both have to agree on this plan. But there is an option that I do not like Belém. Then I go back and I look for another mentee, let's say, for another mentor, let's say in biological science. And I do not specify the country. The search says there are 33 mentors. Oh, I have to choose one of them. I have to visit most of these profiles in order to choose my mentor. And since there are quite a lot mentors, I will be able to send requests to more than one. Gillian is also one of our famous mentors. And right now I know she is engaged in a mentorship with a few, 2 or even 3 mentees as far as I remember. So in case I would like to get in a couple with Gillian, I will have to request mentorship and also request mentorship to 2 more, at least 1 more mentor. Because in the case of Gillian, I will receive notification from us that she is not available at the moment because she cannot cope with more than 2 mentees at one and the same time. And we will suggest you anyway another mentor. So instead of losing time, you can request at the same time mentorship from several mentors, and we will follow with these instructions what you would need to do in this case if more than one accepts your invitation. So by this, I showed you more or less how it works. Now I would like to show you something else about the searching engine, about the matching tool. And as you can see, it does check on the list of registrants every next minute. Every next minute, it looks for a perfect match for every one of you. For instance, I see that Brigitte, as far as I remember, Brigitte is with us right now. Am I right? Brigitte, are you here? There is a notification that she didn't manage to log in. But if you need a technical support, Brigitte, we are here to help you. You just write to our email that is mentioned in on the website, mentoring.
And also at the end of the presentation.
At the end of the presentation too. Thank you, Tanya. And some one of us, we receive it, several people, some one of us will guide you further, what to happen, what to do. Let's see what happened here somewhere in the, these are false tries. They try to reach something that is not right now available with free access, or to break the the rules. But I cannot see any email sent to another mentee, so it to another mentor. So it looked for last 20 hours every minute and didn't find the perfect match. And if you count on the automatic matching tool, you will still wait for that. Instead of waiting, I would suggest that you do not count on this, but look for a mentor or for a mentee exactly through this searching engine that gives you a much more faster opportunity to get in a mentorship. Otherwise, you just sit and waiting. And there are a lot of registered users of the mentoring program that still wait. They registered almost at the beginning and they still wait. From time to time, we send them some suggestions, and some of them use these suggestions. But instead of waiting for us, you may use the engine and get in a couple much faster. So with this, I stop sharing. And Tanya, please share the presentation again.
So 1 second. And we are sharing.
We have practically 1 or 2 more slides and we start discussion. Alexander, prepare. I will request you to.
So did you see right now?
We see, but not in a slideshow.
So 1 second. I will. So now, or didn't change anything?
You have to stop sharing,
Okay.
open in a slideshow, and just then share it.
Now? No.
Hold on, we don't see anything shared.
Okay, I will take this and let's see what happened.
If you'd like, I can share it. I have it.
I think it will be faster. I don't know what's happening in my computer.
Don't worry. I will share it right now.
Every time the same.
You just first open slideshow and just then share it.
Yeah, they did it exactly in this way as the first one, but I don't know what.
Okay. This is it. Now you see again the presentation, and we will go to
Stay away to
the slides. Yeah, through the slides again to remind you.
Well, we were about to discuss about the role of
benefits,
mentoring
roles, etc. stuff, but the most important thing is to be active.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we saw the matching process. And now what we do, actually, oops, sorry. What we do on our side as coordinators of the program, we first provide all registered users with their opportunities and some additional material what they could do to benefit from this program. Then we support all of the members with the technical issues, of course. Sometimes, you know, everything happens, the site doesn't work, sometimes they cannot log in because of the complicated password they didn't remember, or some other technical issues. Then we can support the mentees in selecting, in searching for the mentor. This is enough if they send us an email and we will arrange with them a specific Zoom meeting dedicated to their request. Also, we support mentors when they have a challenging situation. For instance, the mentee doesn't answer, or they started, but mentee did not provide a draft plan for the mentorship. And things like that. Also, we provide these monthly meetings for sharing experience, and sometimes if the mentors need specific training in something, we will be able to arrange a webinar on training the mentors. This is just a meeting. We do not train anyone right now. We also, but do not forget, the most important thing is to be active. You just have to notify us that you have something, that you have an issue, you have a problem, or things like that. And at the end, we provide certificates to the couples that successfully finish their mentorship. And do not forget that it is a win-win situation, and it helps to all to advance faster in their career. Also, it opens the doors for the networking and cooperation. A lot of our mentees and mentors shared in the feedback form that thanks to the mentoring program, they found a job, although it is not a aim of our program to provide a job, but never mind. Two of our mentees actually found a new job through the mentorship with their mentors. Also, a lot of shared project ideas, publishing joint articles, etc. So our mentoring program helps to make your career choices better and to network and to cooperate together. Use this opportunity and be active. Thus, we build together. The global research community is it's a volunteer program, and all of the participants share and cooperate on volunteer basis. Please share with your colleagues and invite them to become a mentor. And right now, we go to the discussion part, and I would like to invite Alexander because he is one of our mentors, very experienced mentor and very active one, to share his experience, to share his challenges, and you will be able to ask him questions, and also some mentees afterwards I will ask.
Okay.
You are welcome, Alexander.
It's a pleasure, Svetlana, and nice to see everyone. It's a pleasure. Tanya, congratulations, good work for you.
Thank you.
Just a few words to present my background. Alexandre Pascoal from Brazil. I'm Department of Computer Science. Today I'm associate professor, and although I'm from computer science, my research is in bioinformatics. So I need to learn how to work in interdisciplinary way. And to be part of this program is very challenging and exciting, because I think I learn more than contribute. And the first aspect I want to give as my feedback is be part of this program and be active, as Tanya Svetlana said, because you not only learn, but you could help other people. You know, that's volunteers, but it's one, in my point of view, is one way to help the society. So this is the first aspect I want to say. The second one, that as I get one mentee, I always ask what I call weepy, what is your pain? So what is really painful for you and what you really needs. Of course, you have some guidelines from the program, like CV, career, etc. But you know that behind the scene, everybody have some pain, and what's the problem you want to solve. That's what I learned. I got the beginning, I think, was 3, and up to now I made, I think, 5 or 6. I try to remember here. So the first one is a girl from Indonesia. She wants to go to Europe to do PhD. And at the end of the process, he got successful. I don't remember if it's the nonetheless or whatever. She got the position, the application from the PhD. And of course, not everything is work well. Of course, sometimes the mentee stop to communicate, you send email, but this is part of our life. But the other message I want to say that is, you try to control the things it's possible for you to control, but there is something is not possible, and this is life. But of course, what I try to do is to give you what my background, as Tanya and Svetlana said, what my experience, what is my project, and what you want and how you could connect each other to have a planning. So you need to prepare a planning, like 6 months, what you want to do and what you want to arrive, because without planning, it's not possible to think a strategy to go further. That's the other message. I had one guy from, I think, Iran, that was in Germany, and after the process, he decided to back to change his life because it not work there. But it's his decision. So I try just to provoke these mentee people, what they really want to arrive, and to define what they want for their lives. I do not decide anything for the people. And another thing that I said, do not believe in anything I said. You need to think what I said makes sense or not, because at the end, they are not deciding anything. They are their lives, so they need to decide, of course, what they want. Now I'm finished. I'm to finish with a Brazilian girl that is in UK. She's working as a software engineer in University of Oxford, and with the mentoring process, she got a scholarship for 4 years for a PhD in Oxford that we start in October. So I'm very happy because these were recently results. And after this, not only myself, but a lot of people, she got this very difficult PhD scholarship from University of Oxford. That's very nice. So there's some people that I try to be part of this program, and I think it's very interesting. I recommend to be part and do this donation of your time. That's help each other. I think to summarize is some words that I bring to you is that then I'm free for any question or for debate with some ideas. Thank you for the opportunity. I don't know if anyone have any question or any topic to discuss, and we're open here to talk.
So I have one question. What was the most challenging while you were communicating with the mentees, let's say? Because we spoke about the communication strategies. I know that sometimes being so international, of course, the language difficulties will be obvious, but what the others maybe?
Yeah, I think this is a very intelligent question. Well, I think the most crucial part of this process is to find what they really want to do, because sometimes they don't know. Oh, I want to be successful, but is what you really want. So this is the most difficult thing. Once you decide, I want to improve my CV, but why you want to improve your CV? Because you want something. So I think to really find what they want is the key point, because after that you could think what strategy you use or not, or suggested by the experience. So this is, I think, the big issue.
Also, sometimes there are members of the program that are refugee researchers. Sometimes if it is a refugee researcher, they have some psychological problems due to the situation in their country and due to the fact that they are refugees. And in this specific case, there are some advice and support that we can bring in the process. So if you have a refugee researcher as a mentee, please do not hesitate to contact us for help, because sometimes the problem may be some psychological problem, and it's difficult to identify. Sometimes they do not realize that they have a problem.
Yeah, totally.
Especially recently that Ukrainian refugees are researchers refugees are so many in Europe. So in other countries, but in Europe, they are most of them are based. I recently heard from my French colleagues in a university in France that they had a PhD student from Ukraine, and they managed to arrange the continuation of her studies, although you know what are the difficulties when you transfer a PhD, almost not possible, but they made it. They gave her opportunity to continue, and they tried to communicate with her. They tried to establish and to help her establish in the city, etc. But she was denying everything. She was smiling and saying, there is no problem, I can manage, everything is fine. And she was smiling, but her neighbors in the dormitory shared with them that she's crying all the night. She does not sleep at all. She's crying. And it ended up that in 5 months, she said, everything in Ukraine is fine, I'm going back. The war is going to stop next month. So obviously the war didn't stop, and they couldn't help her. So bear in mind that there is possible such a case, that they do not realize that they have a problem. I think among the participants today, there were some mentees as well. Maybe some of you would like to, I see Adrian is here, to proceed as well. So you maybe would like to share what your problems were, what your challenges were during your mentorships. I'm definitely sure that Adrian had more than one I think even 7 mentorships. Adrian, am I right?
Hello, Svetlana.
Hi. Oh, Tanya is also with us. Oh, Presida and Tanya. Okay, Adrian, share your experience with us. Everything went well with all of the mentorships, or there were some challenges?
Okay, so good evening from my country in Indonesia. So thank you for this opportunity. Today, I'm so happy I can still continue and join with this EURAXEESS mentoring program, which held from the Sofia University. So I know that at the first join in this EURAXEESS mentoring, the member is still maybe not much, but after several times and after some promotion and also some connection, so there is so enthusiast from other researcher and other scholars that provide this program is very useful and very good connection each other, even though that this is a different a place, different country, different language, but we can share anything and support each other. So start from the 2021 until right now, so far I got the about 9 mentors. So recently I also got the 3 mentors, but only one that still get the intense communication, but the others still waiting their response and email. So probably that Svetlana said, there is the problem when we already got the matching mentor and mentee. We should how to approach our mentor. So how we handle to communicate with them. Probably she or he got some any project or something task that they possibly that is difficult to handle to meet each other, but you should regularly to remind and also ask about this meeting. So so far I tried this one. They also respond and a good feedback, so we can still communicate each other until now. So thank you for this opportunity. So for the others, for the mentee that's still waiting for the mentor, please try to search in the portal of the website and also try to search their profile and also about the social media or another profile research, so that you could explore how to communicate with them. So I think one of the suggestion or that I can share about this.
Thank you, Adrian. It's very important. And here I would like to remind to all, if you do not get any answer from your mentee or a mentor, excuse me, or a mentor within 10 to 15 days, 2 weeks, then just notify us. Send us an email and say, our mentor, my mentor or my mentee does not answer my emails. There might be a communicating problem. Your email might went to their spam box, or they might be ill or whatever. Several times I was notified by the mentors that they are unavailable for maternity leave or for other reason. And or for COVID, even it started during the COVID time, this program. So we are there to solve these problems. So to help you in finding another mentor, or just to establish a mentorship with this mentor a bit later, once the maternity leave is over or things like that. I have, in my experience, 2 or 3 such cases with postponed mentorship. that started later on when the previous mentoring is finished and or as I said, the maternity leave. So postponed mentorship is also an option, but you can also start with another mentor, as Andrian said. I saw here we have another mentor that is also very active in our, unfortunately she's from our university, Tanya. Would you please share your challenges and your experience with our members of the meeting today?
So unfortunately,
she has no microphone. Okay, thank you very much, Professor Angelova. But anyway, she might share later on LinkedIn group some of her challenges, and I will invite all of the mentors to do that and to start discussion in the LinkedIn group on that issue, because after 2 years of operating, it's already time to make some conclusions and to try together to improve our program and our service. So you are free to ask questions, or maybe Procida can share with us from the mentee point of view her experience. Or do not forget that I don't see your raised hands. So please open your microphone and speak directly. Tanya, you see the raised questions actually, so.
I don't see any raised hands, but also now is the moment if you wanted to ask something, even though that is not related only to mentors, but in the program as a whole, we can answer your question. Now is the moment to share your problems, issues, answer, to discuss, to have new ideas. Also, I would like to make like one remark. For all the new mentors, we have like one practice for all the new mentors in order to present them and be more visible and to announce that they started their mentoring relationship. They are preparing a short CV in a single format that we are posting in our LinkedIn page, so everybody can see that they grow and they did this further step. Now we have one question from Gilbert, please. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's my first time to join such an interesting meeting. I'm actually Gilbert. I'm presently based in the Julius King's Institute, that's in Germany. And I've been a member of Erasmus since I think 2019, no, 2021. That I registered when I was in China, but I've never been active. So when I got this invitation, I said I should join. But for now, I'm a bit confused about what angle can I take. For example, I'm like at the mid-career researcher in virology. So is it possible to sign in as a mentor directly, or you must go through a mentee process to grow up to become a mentor?
Svetlana, we couldn't hear you.
Hello?
Here it is. I unlocked my microphone. May I answer the question, Tanya? Actually, it's possible both to be a mentor and to be a mentee. It's recommended that if you have at least level of stage of your research career to be at least R2. So to have at least some experience in something specific. But as Tanya said, if you are very experienced in something, in a specialty that you can, like IT, for instance, you can share your experience even though you are level 1. For instance, PhD student. So if you would like to join both as a mentor and as a mentee, it's possible, of course, and you need to prepare 2 profiles. And if you would like, we can guide you in this process. And in one of the profiles, you give another email than in the other. 2 different emails. So there is some backside in this case. You receive our notifications twice for new webinars, for new events and things like that. But I think it's manageable.
Here we have in the chat one question. Let's see it.
No, there is no question. It is actually Prasida is writing.
Well, there is a question from Professor
Maybe she
Angelo.
cannot, yeah.
She asked about how to be more active. I mean, both mentee and mentor.
I don't see this question. Please read it once again.
Yeah. Professor Angelova asked, maybe important question is how to be more active. I mean, both for mentee and for mentor.
To be more active means to use the searching engine and to find a mentor or a mentee by yourself. This is what we mean by active. And when you look for such, ask at least 3 mentors or 3 mentees. If more than one agree, we will guide you further.
And particularly all these meetings that we have one meeting at least each month, or it's not a meeting, but it's a webinar training event. And during all these events is a great opportunity to meet each other. And for example, if I'm a mentee and I'm looking for a mentor, I can make my impressions during all this discussion, and to if somebody makes me really like, okay, it's amazing, I would like to connect with this person. This is also one option to see, to find his profile and to request mentorship. We have it, one mentor that was Lucia Salto from Italy, that she was my personal mentor. I mean, I started the program, I enrolled the program before working in Southern University. I tried this program by myself, so she was my mentor, and we organized one training event about self-career and counseling. And after this, so many person write us, okay, we wanted to be in mentoring couple with her, so they were impressed. So also during all this meeting is a good opportunity to exchange ideas and to meet each other. See.
Did you allow me to complement, Tanya?
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you allow me to complement your answer? Just my opinion is that the people want to do. If they want to do, they have time to do and get each other to help each other. So to be successful or to have more activity, you need to be active. That's I think the more honest answer and to be part of the process. Then you keep, after that, you need to have a plan. Because I think to complement what's not Gilbert, the other guy that was in Germany now, I think you need to, most of my experience with Mentee, that's most of the problems out of science that influence science. Personal, as Svetlana said, the war and so on, that if, of course, if it's possible to guide and mentor this person, could you help to get what they really want to do, that science, career, and so on. That's my comments.
I'm answering to one of the questions in the chat. True. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, Stessel, but if it is correct. But both your comments are very relevant. This is true. Experienced researchers and professors are very busy, and they definitely have less time than middle stage researchers. But in any case, they might consider that one meeting, 1 hour long in a month, might be still an effort that they can afford. Also, you said we can look for a good partner in future cooperation. That's true. You may focus your mentoring and your mentorship on cooperation, not on guiding. So if it is the case, then you might have work on, let's say, on an article. This is a very often case in our mentoring program. Very often they publish together with the joint effort an article, or they participate in a conference. They exchange another opportunity for cooperation in a project proposal, or think like that. And Tanya is right. Professor Angelova is right. It is mostly a matter of motivation. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, we have here some participants in this meeting today. We have some EURAXEESS colleagues, like Ana Margarida from Portugal, like Anya from Poland. We have a lot of mentors from Poland, Anya, let me share with you. So if some of our EURAXEESS colleagues is interested to ask questions, please do not hesitate to do that. Someone is trying to unmute the microphone. Aka, do I pronounce the right way? Your name, please. The floor is yours.
Yes, the correct name, Aka. I have no special questions.
Okay.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Other that I have no special question. Just say thank you because I have I had a meeting with my mentor once, and after that we discuss it, and we continue to discuss sometimes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aka. Okay, I don't think we have more questions from everyone. Don't, Tanya, do you see any raised hands?
No, you know.
So then maybe it's time to finish our meeting today. Here you see our contacts, our material will be, presentation will be published on the website of the event, also the recording when it's ready, and Tanya will notify everyone about that. Thanks to all for your participation today and for your interest to share this invitation for your colleagues to join our program as mentors or even as a mentees. Everyone can find something in this program for benefit. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Also, from my side, I would like to say thank you, keep in touch, and if still you didn't have your summer holidays, enjoy and see you next month. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.